The Sennheiser 421. About 500,000 were produced and it's an absolute classic and studio staple. I typically use this beaten up one here for my YouTube channel, but not right now because I wanted to start with a fresh set of ears, so you're hearing an SM58, a microphone that's also fairly well known, I guess. There's a lot of urban legends out there on the 421, namely grey versus black, aluminum versus copper foil, aging magnets, and a sweeter tone in general the older they get. Well, we are going to find out in this video. Let's not get lost in the technical bits and make this just a shootout. I want to show the mics on toms, on electric guitar, spoken word, and electric bass. Of course, we don't want to mix things up, so let's get them properly labeled. And here's all the required adapter cables for the N version, the HN, and the big Tuchel one. Test number 1, electric guitar. I ran this short loop through a reamping box into a Telefunken echo mixer for some beautiful germanium overdrive into the amp. And of course I took great care to set up the mic stand properly so the mics don't move around throughout the takes. Test number 2, toms. This kit here we like to call the swinging trump. It sounds okay-ish. The low tom could use some tuning. And as you can see, it took quite some drastic EQ moves and other plugin wizardry to transform this dreadful tom into something palatable. Hope you don't mind, but you can still hear quite some distinct differences between the mics, I think. Test number 3, bass. Here again I used a reamping box and we went into this old Italian bass amp. It's a hybrid transistor tube, but it sounds pretty amazing. Test number 4, kick drum. Test number 5, spoken word, the acid test, to me at least. Firstly, because I strongly believe that our hearing is very finely tuned to the human voice. It's a natural thing. Secondly, I keep using this one here, number 7, as my go-to for voiceover, and you will probably hear why that is. And thirdly, because I've had enough of this 58 here. Here's the first 4-2-1. I will try hard to keep them in the same position, a hand width away from my mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here's number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 3, this one seems to have a slightly improved bass response. I don't know if you can hear it on voice as well, but I surely did on kick drum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here's number 4, which stuck out like a sore thumb on electric guitar. Totally different response in the presence and mid-range. Here's what it sounds like on spoken word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 421 with the number 5, another vintage one with a Dean connector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sounds fine to me. Number 6 is another old one with a Tuchel connector right here, and it's in pristine condition. You be the judge on what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here you go. My beloved number 7. I think you now understand why I'm so fond of it. It actually doesn't sound like a 421, more like a ribbon microphone. It has a totally extended bass response, and it's way smoother than all the other 421s we've heard here. I love it. I'm a sucker for warm tones. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And last but not least, here's number 8, another very clean 421, which is pretty much in the ballpark of the other vintage 421s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Test number 6, preamps. They do play a role here. Dynamic microphones require quite a bit of gain. I'm at around 60 dB here for spoken word. And also there's the interaction with impedance, or in other words, the loading of the microphone. And input transformers really can impart quite a bit of fairy dust here. Up until now, I've been using the internal preamps of my Audient ID48 interface, and let's see how it compares to these guys here. We have something from Western Germany, from Austria, from Eastern Germany, and then there's this beautiful Swiss mixer right behind me. I'm going to switch back to the Audient as a palette cleanser after each take. Here's the sound of the Neumann V476B from Western Germany, a broadcasting classic from the 1980s. It's entirely discrete, nice input and output transformers by Haufe. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the Audient, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moving on to Austria, this is the WSW 811401. What a name. Broadcasting technology again. It was actually built by Siemens in the 1960s. It is a germanium preamp with absolutely stunning sonics. I love it. It's probably the best one I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A being with the Audient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moving across the Iron Curtain, this is from Eastern Germany, a design from the 1960s. The thing is called MR811, and it's nothing but an MV810 in disguise, which is fairly well known, one of the better preamps. Well, that's actually an understatement. It's a pretty design, germanium, huge input and output transformers, and tons of color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once more the Audient, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here's our candidate from Switzerland, the Studer 169 console. I'm quite fond of it. It has a mid-rangey patina going on that is quite something else. The console is fully transformer balanced, but it still relies on ICs. They're used in a weird electronic topology, however, which adds to the tone of the console. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we're back with the internal preamps of the Audient ID48. Let's hear my counting in a row so you get a better opportunity to compare the different tones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And back with the Audient. So there you have it. That's the end of the video. My personal takeaway is that, well, the grey ones are definitely superior to the newer Dash 2 black ones. Especially the presence and the mid-range sounds way more pleasing. You should still know that the Sennheiser by design has a peak at around 5K, so if you have something really sibilant, it might get in the way. There is a certain variance between old 421s. Unfortunately, there's also some dogs out there. They will sound like this, like you had a severe high-pass filter going on. I think it has to do with the aging of the magnets. And besides, the 421 is just a very versatile mic that works on a ton of sources. There you go. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Over and out.